what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at 5 wingers and 5 strikers who I think could be of some use to Newcastle United that Eddie Howe and the scouting team should maybe take a look at. I figured I'd use my European kind of knowledge and experience of watching it for a few years now, and just throw out some names there that might be under the radar. Obviously, some names are going to be very familiar, so it's a bit of a mixed bag here. But I have gone with 5 wingers today, so let's go over them. Let's just get straight into this. Starting off with my first pick, not in any particular order, I'll go with the obvious choice. The most exciting and flashy one would be Ivica Kvaratskhelia at Napoli right now. The Georgian winger was recently purchased from Dinamo Batumi in Georgia for, I believe, only about 10, 11 million euros, something like that. Very, very, very cheap. Also played at Rubin Kazan over in Russia for a little bit. This guy has everything you would want in a winger. Touchline speed, absolutely insane dribbling, scores goals, assists, has an unbelievable chemistry already with Victor Osimhen at Napoli. No coincidence those two are having lots and lots of success with Napoli, both in terms of goal scoring and actual, putting themselves in Champions League and Scudetto competition. They currently sit first place. Kvaratskhelia has scored loads and loads of goals and assists. I mean, this guy is the complete package. It'd be very expensive. Aurelio De Laurentiis is not known to be an easy negotiator by any means. So this would be an incredible purchase for Newcastle United. It would be the obvious one. It would be the superstar signing. But, yeah, that would be the first one. Another one I would go with is Eintracht Frankfurt, winger/attacking midfielder. His name is Jesper Lindstrom. Danish national team also as well. Plays off the right, has some very good chemistry as well with Randal Kolomoani. Has scored loads of goals this year for Frankfurt, both in the UEFA Champions League and in the Bundesliga as well. I think this guy would be phenomenal for us. I love his technical ability, vision, makes some incredibly good runs. He's not as flashy as a Kvaratskhelia per se, but what Jesper Lindstrom does offer us, if we got our hands on him, would be, really clean, neat technical ability, can strike a ball with both feet, just loads and loads of, he's a very, very intelligent footballer, and for me, he would fit the billing, and someone that's gone completely under the radar. Goal contributions have been insane from him this year, so I'm a big fan of Jesper Lindstrom, only about 23 years old, if I'm not mistaken. I think he'd be a fantastic signing. The other one I'd want to go over, for a more established possible option, who's on the older side of things, is Benjamin Bourigeaud at Stade Rennais in France, in Liga. Obviously, that is my favorite league, as maybe some of you will know, but I do talk a lot about Liga. But this guy, Benjamin Bourigeaud, can play off the right, but also does play in a midfield position, mostly as an 8 for Stade Rennais, but has also been deployed a lot on the wing in a front 3 with Martin Treillet and Arnaud Kalimuendo or Amin Gouiri, and also Desiree Dou. Another winger I think would be, a nice little purchase for Newcastle. But I'm going to focus primarily on Benjamin Bourigeaud because he's an established, first-team player at Stade Rennais. So the experience, he's got that compared to a Kvaratskhelia or a Jesper Lindstrom. Lots of experience in Liga. I think he's a tremendous talent. Some people compare him to James Ward-Prowse. It's a very accurate one because what the guy can do is he can play off the wing. But also, when he plays as a midfielder, there's a lot of similarities with James Ward-Prowse. Free kick prowess. Loves to hit those long balls in transition. I think it would be absolutely phenomenal purchase. Wouldn't be that expensive as well. Can also fill in the midfield positions. I think him and Miggy could have some good combinations, and Bruno. So I think Benjamin Bourigeaud would be the other one. If we're looking at also kind of another maverick sort of signing, another real statement signing, and this might be a little bit of a controversial one, and obviously I am American, so people will throw the bias tag at me, but quite simply put, Giovanni Reyna would be a sensational purchase for Newcastle United if we were to get our hands on him. He has absolutely immense technical ability, probably the greatest American I've seen in terms of technical ability. It's very, very sophisticated. It's not, it's not just athleticism and just, the hard work, typical kind of American World Cup performance. No. It's the footballing IQ, the technical ability, the runs he makes, and he's lethal. He's lethal. The only problem with Giovanni Reyna would be the fitness issue, but I see him working brilliantly as a number 7 off the right. I could see him combining extremely well with Trippier and Guimaraes. Can also play as number 8, I think, in midfield. So I think it would be, again, another fantastic purchase if Newcastle would get their hands on him. Obviously, there is the problem that he was born in Sunderland, right? So maybe he wouldn't want to move here, and the fans wouldn't be as warm and receptive. Never mind, it's getting American through the door, so that'd be the first stumbling block. But no, in all seriousness, he's an immensely talented player, and that is, for me, that is the next super talent coming out of Borussia Dortmund after Jude Bellingham probably leaves this summer, and Erling Haaland and a bunch of other names. So for me, that other option, Giovanni Reyna, intrigues me a lot. Price tag would be steep. I'm probably thinking about 60, 70, 80, 90 million. If he was fit, it would be easily 120, 110, something like that. I mean, the guy is insane. Scores loads of goals, assists. I mean, he's very crucial in that Borussia Dortmund side. So, for me, definitely Giovanni Reyna, another winger option that I would absolutely love at Newcastle. And then the final one is it's a bit of a gamble because he is only 17, 18 years old. It's Jamie Bino Gittins at Borussia Dortmund. Plays off the left primarily. For me, this guy's he's a sniper. Like, he straight up, the finishing skills, he looks like a striker a lot of the times. Sorry, not sniper. The guy has, some excellent eye for goal. Links up really well in a pretty chaotic Borussia Dortmund team who aren't known necessarily for their great defending. But for me, Jamie Bino Gittins, he's impressed me a lot in the limited minutes that I've seen at Borussia Dortmund this year. Had an injury a little bit midway through the year. But this young Englishman, again, in the vein of a Sancho or whatever, this is going to be a guy in 3, possibly 4 years if he gets some serious minutes and development, that he's going to go for some silly money out of Borussia Dortmund, honest to God. I think he's fantastic technical. He has fantastic technical ability. Like I said, eye for goal. Absolutely rapid as well. The pace, unbelievable. So, for me, definitely a kid that I would, possibly purchase and then loan him straight back out for Dortmund for a year or two so that he can get that development, because Borussia Dortmund obviously have a very, very good reputation for developing young players. So those are the 5 wingers I've got that I would love Newcastle United to take a look at. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of my 5 suggestions. So yeah, take care, people, and peace out.